Hey, good morning, everyone.
Hey,
This is After 9. Hey,
hey,
hey, hey.
yo.
Mike and Lisa from AM800, and we are here for our After 9 show on our AM800 Facebook page, YouTube, and our Morning Drive page. If you're watching this after, maybe on our website, am800cklw.com. Now, the bottom line is, Lisa, there's no shortage of ways to watch this award-winning social media presentation.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
What would people do?
Well, I don't know. That's a good question. Now, one of the things I wanted to talk about this morning, I just saw this posted this morning from the New York Times. Remember when Donald Trump had COVID, right? We all knew about that back in October, and he had to go to Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. And apparently, this report in the New York Times acknowledges that he was a lot sicker than was portrayed or reported in the news at the time. They said his prognosis became very worrisome before he was taken to the hospital, that officials believe he would need to be put on a ventilator. His blood oxygen level alone was cause for extreme concern, dipping into the 80s, according to people familiar with the evaluation that they did. And he was in some trouble with COVID compared to what was told to us.
Yeah.
Mark Meadows, who was the chief of staff of the White House at the time, tried to tell reporters that the situation was more dire, and Trump got so pissed. He
I
erupted
remember
in
all of
anger.
that. I
Yeah.
remember all of that. And I remember the suspicion that we weren't being told the truth. And his doctors from that center were pretty vague, remember? And then do you remember that one doctor said something? Is this what you're referring to? One doctor said something that he shouldn't have. Um,
Yeah, then he kind of retracted the next day.
yes. Yeah. But, he was fine. He came out of it okay. So some
Yeah,
really good medical attention there.
yeah, he did. But apparently he was struggling more than at first thought. So
Do you
getting a lot
remember?
of
Do you remember the drama though when went back to the White House and it was in the evening and he was in a helicopter and he came off and people were like, "Oh my God, is he okay? Is he okay?" And then he went up to that one at the top of the stairs there with his and the lights were shining on him and he tore off his mask
like
and
a
he
hero.
stood there. Yeah, yeah, that was
Yeah,
funny.
and they addressed that in this article. Mr. Trump appeared to be struggling with the disease when he returned to the White House, and like you were describing, stationed himself on the balcony, very, very choreographed scene, tearing off his mask, saluting his helicopter. Doctors at the time noted that how Trump uses neck muscles. He was breathing kind of weird, and his neck muscles to help him breathe in those moments. They say it's a classic sign that someone's lungs were not taking in enough oxygen. Brandon, obviously a Trump supporter, your local hard left media at your service. No, just telling you some information we found. There is no agenda here. This is not the Rush Limbaugh show or CNN or whatever.
Oh, that's funny. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, that more on that came out now. It's probably like, okay, is it safe to actually tell the truth? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
On to more important things.
okay, the beep in my basement.
Oh, I was going to say, Samantha says, Lisa, love your hair.
Thank you.
And Diana says, love your sweater, Lisa.
Thank you. You know, it's really, I don't wear this sweater too often. You know why? Pain in the butt. Pain in the butt.
Yeah, what are they? You look like a
I,
pirate. What's going
I
on?
don't know. I like tied up. It's, but I thought it was very Valentine kind of pinky bows, that kind of thing. But these get in the way everywhere. You're trying to do something and they just get in food and all of that. So I don't wear it that often. And my hair, thank you for the compliment, but I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I have a hair appointment a week from today. I got on that phone right away. Get me in.
Get me in right away.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to
So
that.
you're saying it's an emergency. I don't know. Everybody says it looks good. So I don't know.
Okay.
Pirate Lisa, let's get you an eye patch. Let's do the whole thing, with your shirt there and your whatever those are called, what are they, tassels or something at the end of your sleeves.
It's just a
Just
tie. It's a
a
tie.
little decoration. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so the beeping in your basement. We talked about this early on in the show today. Tell us about that.
It is. It's driving me insane. So and I haven't yet looked, but I know it's like my smoke detector or whatever, the beeping. And originally it was driving me nuts this morning, and then I kind of forgot about it. And now it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. So when the beeping happens, okay, and you have to put new batteries in, do you have to test it? Because that's an awfully loud sound, and I hate it.
Yeah, it's a very loud beep.
Right? And it just, it jolts me. So this morning, Craig got up to go to work, and I was on the air, but I turned the mic off. I'm like, hey, Craig, do you hear that beeping in the basement? And he stopped, and he said, yep. And then off he went.
Well, why? Well, how come he didn't come to the beep rescue and do something?
He has places to go. He's a busy man.
He is a busy man. I'm aware of that, but you think you would prevent the beeping? I didn't hear it during the show, so it could have been too loud anyway.
No, but I'll have to fix that. Anyway, that's one annoying thing about home ownership. But it's actually good that we have them. I don't remember growing up. I guess we must have had a smoke alarm, but the rules back then weren't what they are today, right? One has to be on every level and situated in the right spot. And the carbon monoxide detectors were non-existent back then.
Yeah, no, we never had those. I don't know when they started.
One now?
Yeah, I got Kelly's super paranoid about stuff like that. I think we have one on, it's a 4-level house. I think we actually have one on all 4 levels. And, Diane says my dog hates the beeping more. Yeah, I commented on that this morning. Like, in order to plug one of those things or test it, we got to get Lulu out of the house because she freaks out. She starts shaking over the beeping.
Oh, yeah. I don't blame her. I'm with her.
Yeah, I don't like the beeping either. What would Craig do if Lulu was freaking out over the beeping?
He'd go to work.
He's a busy man. Busy no man. Time, Lulu. I'll take care of it later.
Yeah, I hear the beep. See ya. So Valentine's Day on Sunday. Are you guys going to do anything special? Do you usually celebrate, or is it like hey, happy Valentine's Day?
Okay, here's the situation. And we got an email about this comment I want to bring up about this. Kelly and I decided no gifts this year. She's like, how about no gifts this year? Just a nice card, and we'll get a heart-shaped pizza from Antonino's, and we'll celebrate this weekend. I'm like, yeah, okay, that sounds fine to me. No, producer Ed, I do not live in a mansion. You're telling me you live in a mansion, 4-level house? No. I live in like a normal people house. Anyway, so. She's like, okay, so no gifts, no flowers, just a card, and we'll celebrate with the heart-shaped pizza from Antonino's. And I'm like, okay, this is a test. This is some kind of test that I'm being put up against.
So right, because will she actually get you a little something? And then you won't get her anything, and she'll be like, well, I thought you would have at least.
Yeah, I thought, I thought you would have, got something.
Well.
No, you said no gifts.
But why don't you err on the side of caution and get a little something anyway? That way you're covered.
Like chocolates or something, or
whatever she likes. What does she like?
I don't know.
A gift card?
I mean, she likes chocolates, but it's like, she's exercising, she's working out, she's, eating healthy. So is that no good? Do I cut up some carrot sticks for her?
Or you could get, some flowers or...
Flowers are always a safe bet. I think flowers are such a waste of money, but...
Or a gift card.
Gift card's good, too.
Just something.
Now, this leads me to this email that we got. And it has to do with Valentine's Day. It has to do with gifts. And I want people, you, Lisa, and the audience watching right now to tell us what they think of this. It says, Dear Mike and Lisa, our mood soured at work yesterday. After all the girls there and I had a discussion about Valentine's Day, our discussion turned into a spirited argument after one woman asked, what is more important, effort or money on Valentine's Day? Half the women in the room said effort. The other half said money. What do you think is more important for a man, effort or money? Does a homemade dinner mean more than a diamond ring? Which would you rather have, effort, dinner?
That's kind of too
money,
into the spectrum.
Ring.
Wow. Well, okay. Here's my thing. Effort means a lot. Effort means a lot. And I think I mentioned this to you in the past. What would mean so much is just a card, but a nice detailed note or letter inside. Like,
Oh, okay.
why I love you, blah, blah, blah.
In poem form? Would it have to be
No,
poetry or
but,
just a note?
and I'm not talking about copying a verse from a card. Just like, be normal. It's like what I say to my kids, like for Mother's Day, what do you want? I would like a card from you. And on the inside of the card, I want you to tell me why you think I'm a great mom. And then I never get it.
What? You never get it?
No, I'm joking. Sarah's in the background. Shut up.
How about Kevin says, giving your heart and soul into a relationship is more important than material things. I love my wife, Andrea.
Yes. And like I've said, this is an opportunity, Valentine's Day, to let your partner know how much you care about them. It's not about the things. It's not about spending money. It's not about any of that. But a card is nice. You can even make one. And it really, like, if you're stuck, if you write something cool in there, and that's totally outside of your personality or what your partner would expect, imagine how shocked they will be.
Okay, I'll write something up today. I got a card already.
Good.
So I'm good there. How about April? She's a scratch ticket girl for all occasions. Now, giving or getting, April? Are you giving your Valentine some scratch tickets, or do you get them from your significant other?
It's a great idea. Simple.
There you go.
And the making of the dinner thing is good too.
Yeah, dinner's always good. I'll let Craig know. I'm going to text Craig, tell him you want some scratch tickets for Valentine's Day. Debbie says, my husband says every day is Valentine's Day.
Sure. Okay.
Maybe in your world. Seems a little in the clouds starry for myself anyway. Diane says best things in life are free.
This is true. No,
or do you believe there is no such thing as a free lunch? I don't know. I just feel like there's something I need to do, even though there is the conversation that took place of no gifts. I always feel like somebody's watching me. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah. What's the trick? Yeah, it is a test.
Okay. Gabriella, my husband, wrote a beautiful letter for me. I loved it more than any gift.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, that's what it's about. Like, that's it right there. Especially if you guys don't normally do that sort of thing.
Yeah. Samantha says, have a wild night in the bedroom. Okay, will this card and note lead to what would be my gift, the wild night in the bedroom?
Depends what you write.
Oh, man. Now it's getting more complicated.
Now
I have to figure out what I have to write in order to get said night.
Yep.
Jason says, make the bed.
That helps.
Brenda says, my husband gave me a Lotto Max for Valentine's. I won $100. That's all right. Jason says, vacuum. Jason's
all about the chores.
Yeah, apparently. Samantha, $15 at Metro. Grab a bouquet of flowers. That's probably a solid idea, too.
There you go.
Okay. So anyway, everybody enjoy your Valentine's Day. Anything you'd like to bring up on Friday? We got to get out of here. It's the weekend now for us. After 9.
I'm all good. I think
you're all good. Okay.
Yeah. What's coming up next week? Oh, next week is when we figure out what color code we're back in.
Yeah.
And next week's going to be really interesting. See how we reopen.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess we'll find out today, right? Later on this afternoon, right? And then I assume it's going to happen to start the week or maybe Tuesday or something.
I thought that the premier was going to say something on Tuesday and that it would reopen Wednesday. But if the announcements were going to be today, maybe it will be as early as Monday.
Could be. Hey, get ready. Enjoy your weekend in isolation and
Yeah.
start going and lining up at stores again.
Carefully.
With your mask on, social distance, sanitize.
There you go. Have a great weekend, Mike. Get writing that letter.
I am going right now. I'm bringing up WordPerfect, and I'm going to type something out. I'm all set. Oh yeah, Monday Family Day, but too, by the way.
Oh yes, that's right.
So we're off Monday.
No, we're not.
Oh,
we're working.
Yeah, but I need a break.
Well, you've got tomorrow and Sunday.
Okay, there's your break. Saturday and Sunday. All right, have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you on